here in the Netherlands, in front of the penitentiary in Hague or the Scheveningen prison, where the former president is currently detained. Oo, talagang nilakad natin yan mula dun sa ICC building. It seems to be 1 kilometer away from the offices of the ICC. Unfortunately, we still can't find the gate that the former president entered last night. Malaki kasi ito. So mukhang nandun sa side. Nilalakad ko pa. Pero ito,
malaking compound.
ito yung pinapasukan ng mga supplies at mukhang pati yung visitors dito rin dumadaan. Sa ngayon, malamig ang panahon dito, 3 degrees Celsius. So we're still yet to find out where if there are still Filipinos in front of the gate of the penitentiary. But in the meantime, we do know that the former president landed last night 5 p.m. Netherlands time, and 2 hours after that, he was admitted into this detention center. Attorney Claire Castro mentioned that he was supposed to be turned over to the jurisdiction of the ICC from the Netherlands, kasi technically lumapag siya sa Rotterdam, which is territory of the Netherlands, and then after that he will be transferred into the custody of the ICC. But we don't know what happened in the middle of that, because now we're seeing that the ICC has declared that President Rodrigo Duterte is officially in ICC custody. Na-surrender na siya sa ICC. So, hindi natin sigurado kung na-skip yung buong proseso na daan muna siya sa local court ng Netherlands bago siya ma-transition into ICC.
Well, the embassy says
we have to get more details on that.
Yeah, the embassy says that they skipped that already.
Ambassador Malaya, hindi na siya dadaan sa
Hindi na daw, oo.
Nag-skip na raw. Nag-skip na raw. So, dumiretso na nga.
Mukhang nag-skip na nga. Dumiretso na dito. At si Vice President Sara Duterte has said from her team that today they will spend the whole day talking to the lawyers and also trying to get in touch with the former president. The former president is entitled to visit inside the detention center. That is one of his liberties. The options that he has, of course, first and foremost, will be to try to request for an interim release, which is granted usually under rare circumstances. Posible siya actually na magkaroon ng interim release. That's under Article 60 of the Rome Statute. A suspect may request interim release before trial. Pero yun nga lang, napag-uusapan ninyo, narinig ko kanina, yun ay kung walang risk of flight, walang risk of interference with witnesses or evidence, or risk to victims or integrity of the proceedings. And if you take a look at the arrest warrant that was issued by the pretrial chamber, the reason why they issued that is because they could not believe that he could be summoned to the ICC to participate in the trial. And the second one was because there was a risk to the safety of the witnesses. So, sa pagtingin natin, baka medyo malabo yan, pero that is one of the remedies that the Duterte's team could try to avail of. Pero ito nga, nag-post nga tayo ng mga itsura ng detention center sa loob. Sinasabi nga ng mga netizen talagang napakaganda. Mas maganda pa raw sa condo sa Pilipinas, kasi meron nga yung gym, merong sports center, tapos yung kwarto niya, makakalabas siya, he can be able to cook, he can use the computer although wala nga connection sa labas. There's a lot of activities that he can do inside to keep himself physically and mentally fit.
May massage?
Itatanong natin yan,
massage.
Oo, pero para lang may dagdag ako kaalaman para sa inyo. Ilalabas ko na yung isang VIP ko dito, si Atty. Gilbert Andres, who is the lawyer of victims of the extrajudicial killings. He is with us. That's why yung AirPods ko nagkakatopa kanina, kasi nag-share kami ng audio. Ayan.
Hi, Attorney.
Good morning
Atty. Andres, good morning
Ayan,
po.
oo.
Attorney.
Atty. Andres,
Medyo alam na natin.
can you give us
Medyo alam na natin kung ano yung kung ano yung hihingiin nila Yan na nga, nabanggit na ni Gretchen, yung interim release. Ano yung, makakasagot ba kayo doon? Can you oppose it? Hindi siya marinig.
Gretchen, I think the audio is with you with your
Okay.
earpod. There you go. Magpalitan na lang kayo.
Pakiulit na lang.
Okay, good morning again from Den Haag.
Yes.
Morning,
Yes.
sir.
As victims, as lawyer for the victims, we'll try to see if we can actually intervene. But I want to state right now that we will actually strongly oppose it because there might be some security risks to the witnesses as well as to the victim families. So that's really our position right now in terms of security for the victim families.
Attorney, what do we expect to happen today? I understand it's 9 o'clock in the morning there, 9:58, 9:48 in the morning there. You have the whole day pa there, and then you have Friday pa before the weekend. What do we expect to happen as far as the former president is concerned there in Den Haag?
Well, I think maybe the person concerned will actually confer with his lawyer, and then they will try to meet up. But in terms of the pretrial chamber, I think the next step will be for the pretrial chamber to actually verify the identity of the suspect, because technically he's still the suspect right now, and to verify whether he understood the arrest warrant or understood the facts and the charges in the arrest warrant. And then there will be a reasonable time that will be given by the pretrial chamber to actually schedule a confirmation of charges. So this is where the prosecution will actually present its case and where the defense may choose to also present their evidence or their defense.
So
Attorney,
confirmation of
who
identity
will
first.
represent Digong? Who can represent Digong?
Well, I cannot really say that because I'm for the victims'
I mean,
families.
attorney, di ba dapat accredited sa ICC?
It should be someone who's accredited to the
Yeah,
ICC list of counsel, yes.
Yeah.
That
So
includes
for
Harry
now,
Roque.
ang malapit sa kanila si Harry Roque na accredited.
I think so, yes.
Pero paano yung ibang pwede silang tumulong. You need one accredited lawyer who will be working with the legal team. Kasi sinabi na ni BP Sara, she will be part of one legal team. I think they will have several legal teams. And si BP Sara, sabi niya, she will be part of one legal team. So they will be under one lawyer accredited with the ICC o kailangan lahat sila accredited? Paano ba yun?
Okay.
Galing nun.
Let
Galing
me
nun.
just answer in the hypothetical. In
Okay.
fact,
Yes.
even for us, for the victims' families, there's a team. There's one accredited counsel, and then one assistant to counsel, and there will be a case manager. So that is really the usual composition in a team, such as the victims group. So I think that's also applicable to any defense team in any case.
Attorney,
Kung
what
lakas nun. Ang lakas nun kung kasama si Panelo at si Topacio.
but for yourself specifically, attorney, how many victims do you represent, and how strong do you think your case is?
Well, as of now, I cannot really state the exact number for security reasons. Also to, in accordance with the do nor harm policy. But I can tell you straight in the face that we have been there from the start of the war on drugs. We have actually been representing the Tokhang survivor. And in fact, we have appeared in the Supreme Court and the Court of Appeals to actually question the constitutionality of the war on drugs, as well as for the granting of the privilege of the writ of amparo. And actually, we have the first ever privilege of the writ of amparo that was granted with respect to the war on drugs. That was in February of 2017.
Attorney, will there be several groups ng mga victims o lahat sila ay sama-sama na?
Consolidated, kumbaga.
Oh.
Well, to be very candid, I hope there will be a unified team with respect to the representation of the victims' families. And I really hope that it's really a Filipino lawyer. It will be Filipino lawyers who will be representing the victims' families as legal representative. You know why? Because the trial right now is before an international criminal tribunal, and for symbolic reasons, it's very important that it should be Filipino lawyers who should represent the Filipino family victims.
Pero for now, iba-ibang grupo yan.
Well, to be candid, yes, there are different groups, but we hope that there will be a unified team.
Attorney, last question
Umulan
from
na
me, sir.
doon, oy.
The last question from me, sir.
Umulan na.
So, ano,
Yes, it's actually raining right now.
so today
But
or
I
tomorrow,
hope these
sir?
are tears of joy
Sir,
for
so,
justice.
yes, sir.
Umulan na.
So, sir, kailan ihaharap si Pangulong Duterte dyan sa pretrial chamber? Today or tomorrow? Or kasi
Oh, we cannot-
the first step nga is yung confirmation of identity. When will that happen na? Will that happen tomorrow, you think?
We cannot really say. It's really up to the pretrial chamber 1. But I think what they are looking after are the immediate needs of the suspect
Okay.
in terms
The
of
logistical
his
issues.
health. And I think there would be a reasonable time that will be scheduled by the pretrial chamber.
Okay.
Okay.
Baka pwede na silungin muna natin sila baka kasi dumami sila.
So, umuulan eh, medyo.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry.
Sir, pagpasa kay Gretchen na, sir.
Okay, we've run
Thank you
out
very
of
much.
time.
Mabuhay po tayong lahat.
Thank you so much for your time. That was Attorney Gilbert Andres. Gretch.
Hello?
Yes, you have the last word, Gretch.
There you go. That was Attorney Gilbert Andres representing the victims of the EJK here at the Hague. Just a little bit more trivia about the penitentiary. This is actually shared jurisdiction between the ICC or the UN, United Nations, at the detention center, and also the government of Netherlands. So kaya pinagtagpi sa itong prison na to, meron ding Dutch prison. Tapos sa isang dulo din may castle yung itsura niya. Mukha rin siyang museum. May museum din siya. So, pwedeng pumasok-pasok dito yung mga bisita. We are actually in, what they say, the outskirts of the Hague, the old playground of the old Dutch counts. Kaya maganda rito. It's very beautiful. If the president does secure an interim release, if he succeeds on that, another option could be house arrest or an air tag that will be put on him. They could get his passport, but he can still go around the whole of Netherlands or kung saan naman yung bounds nun, But if he does get convicted, he will not actually stay here. This is the detention center. He will stay in an ICC host country that hosts prisoners. So there is a list of those countries. Pero matagal-tagal pa yan, kung sakasakaling matuloy ito sa conviction. Regina, we will go to the other side and check on our kababayans. Doon sila nagtitipon-tipon kung saan pumasok si former president. So that's it for now from this end, and we do hope to give you more updates right here from The Hague and Netherlands.
Thank you so much for
Maraming
that
salamat.
comprehensive report. Gretchen Ho
Thanks.
reporting
Gretchen Ho.
live from the Netherlands.